so moving ahead, what does this Bears team have to do to be back into the mix next year? Nobody's satisfied with a Super Bowl loss. What can the Bears do?
Well, the first thing that they got to get in order is their coaching situation.
Absolutely.
Their head coach, their coordinators. We saw that the defensive line coach took the fall the other day for some horrible pressure, which we didn't get to on Manning. He was untouched the whole day.
All day. 3-step drop, 5-step drop, no pressure at all.
So, I mean, who do you see coming? You think Lovey's coming back? It's looking like both the Rons are coming back.
I think this organization is going to reward success. I think Lovey's going to get the contract he's looking for, and I think the way the coaching carousel works, we're going to get Rivera back.
So what kind of personnel changes do you think they need to make? Or what
I think the first thing they got to do is get Briggs signed up. You find a way to, pay an arm and a leg and get Briggs. The window is always short. Get your studs and keep them there. Secondly,
they can always tag Briggs.
Oh yeah. Whatever you got to do, by any means necessary. Long-term contract, he's worth it. He's the real deal.
No question.
You're going to get Tommy Harris back. That's a big shot in the arm in the defensive line rotation. I don't think you got to worry too much about there. What I worry about is Mike Brown. Mike Brown's return. I think we need a safety. I think one of our biggest problems with the run is nobody who could really come up and be a hammer and run support. I mean, Chris Harris waved at people as they went by. Interception.
He had a nice pick, but down there.
Notwithstanding the interception, he missed too many tackles. Daniel Manning's still young. He's still going to make some young mistakes. And who knows if he's going to be the man or not. This is a Division II guy. You never know if he's going to step up and be a difference maker. And if the Bears are serious about having a better defense next year, they're going to have to get that going on.
And what about the quarterback situation?
The quarterback situation, for me, I stick with Rex. Because if we don't stick with Rex now, what the fuck was the point of 2006?
Well, but 2006 was a Super Bowl season.
It sure was. But it's also...
So, I mean, it wasn't pointless to have
Rex as your quarterback. In a sense, it's the best rookie season ever by a Bears quarterback and a hell of a building block. If you compare, like, the Bears in the mid-'80s, they didn't make it in 1984. They had a young quarterback. They stuck with him and let it, evolve and grow into something. And I think, with, again, the small window, if you didn't give Greasy a shot this year, he's a freaking backup, and you're invested in Rex. I hope they stick with that. And I hope they give him a contract, too, while we're throwing around all the money.
So you want to see him get guaranteed money?
Yeah.
Because he's going into a lame duck season now, which might be better for him. Make him prove it.
The biggest other thing in the world is our running back situation. Yeah. Nice problem to have this year, but is the two-headed beast always going to work? And what the hell is going to happen with Tom Jones?
Well, I really hope they bring him back, but it kind of seemed like the handwriting was on the walls that he was not coming back.
Jesus, he wasn't supposed to start this year.
No.
And 1,200 yards later in a Super Bowl berth, here we are.
You okay with handing over the reins to Cedric Benson?
I don't know. He's quite crazy. He's definitely got some skills, and he's a good power runner. I think he's better between the tackles than Tom Jones is, as shifty as he is. As long as he can, figure out how to not flake out, figure out how to catch a couple passes out of the backfield, and get his blocking assignments down, I think he can do it. Pure running-wise, he's a good player. It's going to be a long wait and a painful offseason, because you know what? There's one winner in the NFL, 31 losers. We're just the first loser.
Yeah.
For Mike and Mike, sorry that Andrew Sadler couldn't offer his 2 cents, but we're the Daily News team, and go Bears. We'll see you next year.